It's only a rather recent occurrence that men have gone about unarmed. For most history, men had some sort of weapon on them. We're starting to see that change a little bit with the resurgence of concealed carry permits, and I'm glad to see a lot of women are jumping on that bandwagon. But I'd like to talk to you about a different type of weapon. Now, through most of our history, from the Iron Age to the 1800s, swords were the main weapon of the armed man. And the development went through many different phases, and it kind of ended in the 17 and 1800s with the small sword. And it was a sword that a gentleman would carry, and it was part of his daily dress. And the small sword sort of fell out of favor in the early to mid 1800s when dueling became illegal in most places. If you're not allowed to duel, what's the sense of carrying the sword around? But rather than being totally disarmed, gentlemen switched from short swords to walking sticks. It's not a coincidence that the walking stick is the same length as a short sword or a small sword. Now, this may seem sort of outdated, but there's a lot of advantages to having one of these. This particular one is made by Cold Steel. It's their city stick. There's a number of other ones that are out there. And one of the nice things about this is you can take one of these anywhere. I've had these on airplanes. I've had this one in the federal building when I had a meeting with the U.S. Attorney General. And they don't look twice at it. It's just a cane to them. Because of the Americans with Disabilities Act, nobody can question you having a walking aid. So the beauty of these is you can take these in places where you cannot have anything else. When I went into the federal building, of course I didn't bring my pistol with me. I left my knives at home. They took my flashlight. I had nothing except this. They didn't mind at all that I had this. So think about the walking stick as part of your daily attire. Another advantage to this is it gives you another level of force. So even if you carry a firearm, it gives you a lower level of force. Is this lethal force? Possibly, but it also can be used in less than lethal manner depending on your training and where you're striking. This is basically a 36-inch baton, and many of the things you can do with a fighting stick you can do with this. It's right on the outside edge of the envelope, being a little too long for some of the techniques, but it's certainly good for a forward strike, a reverse strike, a jab, a rear jab. It's good for blocks. So, a great weapon that you can take anywhere. Think about adding it to your daily carry. I'm Peter Burlingame of the Self-Defense Initiative. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there.